Ever felt like walking on eggshells when offering feedback to your partner? Today, we're decoding the complex reactions of a narcissistic wife to criticism and sharing strategies to cope. Stay tuned for tips that could change the dynamics of your relationship. Don't miss out on our bonus tip at the end of the video. It's a crucial piece of advice for maintaining your peace and resilience when dealing with a narcissistic partner. Stay tuned for it. 1. Understanding narcissistic rage. This intense emotional outburst occurs when a narcissist feels that their self-image or ego is under attack, typically triggered by criticism or perceived slights. Unlike typical anger, narcissistic rage can be disproportionate and unpredictable, making it a challenging response to manage. Narcissists have a fragile self-esteem that they guard fiercely. Their sense of worth is often based on how others perceive them, making them overly sensitive to criticism. When faced with feedback that might suggest imperfection or failure, a narcissistic wife might not respond with typical defensive mechanisms. Instead, she may exhibit a range of more intense reactions, from verbal attacks to cold withdrawal, all designed to regain control or diminish the perceived threat. Her response might include denying the validity of your points, projecting her insecurities onto you, or even rewriting the narrative to make herself look better. These reactions serve to protect her self-image and deflect responsibility. For husbands, recognizing these patterns is the first step in managing interactions more effectively. It allows you to anticipate potential triggers and respond in ways that minimize conflict, maintaining your emotional safety and possibly guiding the conversation to a more constructive end. Navigating this can be tricky, as it involves balancing your own emotional responses with strategic communication tactics that avoid further provoking the narcissistic rage. Awareness and understanding are key tools in ensuring that your interactions remain as harmonious as possible. 2. Deflection and blame shifting. These methods allow them to sidestep the issue at hand and maintain their preferred self-image. When a narcissistic wife is criticized, rather than addressing the criticism directly, she may resort to blaming others. This could be blaming you, the spouse, for unrelated issues or even attributing her behavior to external circumstances that you might find illogical or unrelated. Creating diversions is another strategy. She might change the subject abruptly or bring up past grievances, whether relevant or not, to throw you off track. This not only diverts attention from her faults, but also puts you in a defensive position, managing the fallout of her redirections instead of resolving the original issue. Verbal attacks are also part of the arsenal. These can be particularly cutting and are designed to intimidate or belittle. The goal here is to silence your criticisms or make you hesitant to voice concerns in the future. It's important for husbands to recognize these tactics as part of the narcissistic pattern, not as personal failures or accurate reflections of reality. Understanding these defense mechanisms can help you approach necessary conversations with more awareness and preparation. By anticipating potential deflection or blame shifting, you can remain focused on the topic at hand and avoid being sidetracked by her tactics. Keeping interactions factual and unemotional helps in staying grounded and can prevent escalation, fostering a calmer dialogue where actual issues might be more effectively addressed. 3. Manipulation tactics. Narcissists often employ a variety of manipulative tactics in response to criticism. One of the most insidious methods is gaslighting. This technique involves making you doubt your own perceptions, memories, or sanity. For example, if you bring up a specific instance that upset you, a narcissistic wife might deny it ever happened or accuse you of making it up. This can lead to a lot of second-guessing on your part, and may make you less confident in your judgment over time. Projecting insecurities is another common tactic. Instead of acknowledging their flaws or mistakes, a narcissist will often accuse you of the very behaviors they are exhibiting. For instance, if they are being overly controlling, they might accuse you of trying to control them, effectively turning the criticism back on you. Rewriting narratives to suit their perspective is also typical. In the face of criticism, a narcissist might alter the details of events to make themselves look better, or to make you appear unreasonable. This rewriting of history can be particularly confusing and frustrating, as it challenges your understanding of past events and can make you feel unjustified in your feelings or claims. Recognizing these tactics when they occur is crucial. It helps in maintaining a grip on reality and ensures you don't get caught up in the confusion and manipulation. Approaching these interactions with a clear sense of facts, possibly documented, can aid in maintaining a firm stance and not falling prey to these manipulative behaviors. I hope you're finding the video insightful so far. If you are, could you show some support? A quick like, a comment, or even a subscribe really helps out. It's not just about growing the channel, it's about connecting with you. Thanks for being part of the journey. 4. Emotional impact on the partner. Dealing with a narcissistic partner can have a profound emotional impact on husbands. This experience often leads to feelings of confusion, self-doubt, and isolation. When you're constantly subjected to manipulative tactics like gaslighting or blame shifting, it's common to start questioning your own perceptions and memories. This erosion of trust in your own judgment can make you feel lost, unsure of what is true and what isn't. Self-doubt creeps in when every attempt to communicate or resolve issues is met with denial or deflection. You may begin to believe that you are the problem, especially if your concerns are repeatedly dismissed or turned back on you. This can diminish your self-esteem and leave you feeling powerless in your relationship. Isolation is another significant effect. Narcissists often try to cut off their partner's supportive connections, whether by monopolizing their time, criticizing their friends and family, or making them feel guilty for socializing without them. This can leave you feeling alone and unsupported, which is especially damaging if you're already grappling with confusion and self-doubt. It's important to reach out to trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide support and a more objective perspective. Building a support network and engaging in activities that reinforce your self-worth can help counteract the negative effects of living with a narcissistic partner. 5. Strategies for safe interaction. Interacting safely and constructively with a narcissistic wife requires careful strategy and a calm demeanor. Here are some practical approaches you can implement to maintain a healthier dynamic. First, setting clear boundaries is essential. Clearly define what behaviors you will and will not tolerate, and be consistent in enforcing these boundaries. This might mean stating explicitly that certain topics are off-limits, or that disrespectful language during arguments is unacceptable. It's important to communicate these boundaries directly and calmly, ensuring they are understood. Maintaining a factual and unemotional communication style is another crucial strategy. When discussing sensitive issues, stick to the facts and avoid getting emotionally charged. This helps prevent the conversation from escalating into a conflict where manipulative tactics can thrive. It also minimizes the chances of the discussion veering off into less relevant, emotion-driven tangents. Finally, seeking external support when needed can provide a significant advantage. This could be professional counseling or simply talking to friends or family who understand your situation. External support not only offers relief, but can also provide you with different perspectives and coping strategies. In some cases, couples therapy could be beneficial, offering a safe space to address issues with a mediator who can guide the conversation constructively. These strategies aim to create a more controlled environment where interactions can occur without escalating into harmful patterns. They also help preserve your mental health and ensure that you have the resilience to manage your relationship dynamics effectively. 6. Long-term considerations. Understanding the origins of narcissistic behavior is critical for long-term management and coping. Narcissism often stems from deep-seated issues such as childhood trauma, neglect, or insecurity. These early experiences can shape an individual's personality and affect their adult relationships in significant ways. Recognizing that these behaviors are rooted in past traumas can help in developing empathy and a more strategic approach to interactions. Addressing such complex issues often goes beyond what can be managed through personal effort and support from friends or family alone. Professional help plays a crucial role, especially in severe cases of narcissistic behavior, where the patterns are deeply ingrained and disrupt daily life. Mental health professionals, especially those skilled in personality disorders, can offer therapeutic approaches that address both the symptoms and the root causes of narcissism. Therapy can provide a narcissistic individual with tools to understand their emotions and reactions better and learn healthier ways to interact with others. For partners, therapy can offer strategies to protect their own mental health and well-being while navigating the relationship. Long-term considerations should also include the potential for personal growth and change. While change in a narcissist can be slow and requires a lot of work and patience, professional interventions like psychotherapy and, in some cases, medication can facilitate this process. For partners, it's important to set realistic expectations about the relationship's dynamics and to recognize when professional help is needed to maintain their own mental health and the health of the relationship. Our bonus tip today focuses in on the importance of self-care. Prioritizing this is essential when you're in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. Dealing with the complex dynamics of narcissism can be emotionally draining and may impact your mental and physical health. It's important to take deliberate steps to look after your well-being, to ensure that you can maintain resilience and a sense of personal stability. Self-care includes a variety of practices. Firstly, ensure you have enough time for yourself. Engage in activities that you enjoy and that make you feel relaxed. whether it's a hobby, exercise, reading, or simply watching a favorite show. These activities can serve as a healthy distraction and help recharge your emotional batteries. Secondly, maintain connections with supportive friends and family. Social support is invaluable, providing both emotional comfort and practical perspectives that can help you see situations more clearly. These relationships can also remind you of your worth and provide a respite from the stress of your home environment. Thirdly, consider regular check-ins with a mental health professional. Therapy can be a safe space to express your feelings and frustrations without judgment. A therapist can offer coping strategies tailored to your specific situation, helping you manage stress and emotional upheaval more effectively. Remember, prioritizing your self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. By keeping yourself mentally and physically healthy, you'll be better equipped to handle the challenges that come with being in a relationship with a narcissistic partner. Staying strong and supported is key to your own well-being. For more tips on how to look after yourself when dealing with a narcissistic wife, watch our video on ways to protect your mental space, or discover strategies to reclaim your power. Thank you for watching. Your feedback guides the content, so let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Every like, comment, subscribe really makes a huge difference.